Thanks for staying with us. I hear that we have Solomon Ajuzegbu, who is one of our correspondents in Ojota. Good morning, Solomon. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Mo.
Give us an update on what's going on in Ojota.
Yes, it appears that the crowd is gathering some momentum here. The crowd of protesters, they came in a handful this morning, and they did not find their voices until about 9. But then it's been just a mild crowd, not a very huge one, in the presence of security personnel here, men of the police and the Secret Service, the Neighborhood Watch, the Civil Defense and Security Corps on both sides of Ikorodu Road in Ojota Park here. We are just here overlooking the Ganifa Ime Park just behind us, while the security men are on the other sides, on both sides of the road, monitoring proceedings here. It has become a spectacle of some sort for some of the residents here who have come out lining up the road and watching as the protesters do their thing, as they sing and chant. But it's a sort of anticlimax of the kind of thing that you expected if you hear that, if you have been following the build-up to this protest, saying, oh, there is so much hunger in the land. But besides hunger, the protesters have made a couple of demands, which includes, while the citizens, they say that while they expect the citizens to try to endure the hardship, that they also expect the political leaders to tighten up a bit and show a bit of empathy by spending less than they are spending at the moment.
Okay, Solomon.
Speak louder.
Femi just mentioned that they had several groups in the Abuja protest where a Take It Back movement at the stadium and some people still came to the Eagle Square. How organized and which group are, spearheading that happening right now in Ganifa Emi Park?
Well, what you have here is a potpourri of protesters. They have not identified themselves as belonging to anywhere or any group. They just come together, being able to get the sort of number they need to create momentum. Earlier, there was a mild drama where another group, probably some residents of Ojota, who came up and they seem to rival the protesters, asking them to protest peacefully and not to create violence. Well, they seem to have been agreeable on on some points of the protest, but then they differed in the fact that they don't expect anything to be destroyed at all. In fact, I have one of the protesters here with me. She has a lot to tell you about what's going on here, which of the groups she belongs to, if she belongs to any group at all. Adetong is here. Adetong.
Hello, good morning.
You are here protesting.
I'm
exactly what are you protesting?
I'm here exercising my rights on behalf of myself, on behalf of every common child on the streets, on behalf of every woman out there. So that is why I am here.
Well, you guys make it look like almost everybody is in the country is with you. But this crowd is so scanty. This will probably be against your expectation.
So when you talk about the crowd, it's not it's a mother call. If you feel the pain, if you feel this is an avenue for you to express your frustrations, why not come out? Everybody can be positive about getting Nigeria better, and everybody can be negative about making the country better. For me, this is the only way I feel I can lend my voice and my frustrations or whatever agitations and hope that I have for my country. So I'm here. So if you feel the same, why not come? If you don't feel the same, why not stay wherever you are?
That sounds very nice, but they said that this is a protest against hunger. But then some of the demands, like scrapping the 1999 Constitution, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, what has that got to do? Hunger has nothing to do with fixing the electoral system as part of the demand. That is not hunger.
Hunger is the outcome of a rotten economy. Hunger is the outcome of a bad constitution. Hunger is an outcome where the constitution is an outcome where our leaders, politicians are supposed to call them, they've made provisions for themselves. Their salaries, their remunerations are higher. And the common teacher who is supposed to teach a greater leader of tomorrow is being paid stipend. If you think that hunger is what we're here for, what has resulted to hunger? And when we are talking about hunger, hunger for security, hunger for economical improvement, hunger for food in the belly, hunger for a healthier infrastructure, hunger for good medical services. So if you say hunger is food only, no, we're not here for hunger is food only.
All right.
We're here for hunger is everything that we're suffering from.
All right, thank you very much. So you've heard from one of the protesters here at Dayton telling us exactly what they are protesting about.
Solomon,
yes.
Tell me about the presence of security over there. Because, you know, yesterday, 2 days ago, we've seen police showing force, showing their presence in different ways. How is it at in Ojota right now? Do we have a lot of tankers? Do we have a lot of policemen, soldiers, or just protesters?
Now, if the camera will pan a bit to my right here, you will see the security personnel here with RRS, with KAI, the Lagos State Task Force. Then they also have anti-riot vehicles here. They have gun-mounted trucks as well. They are combat ready for this sort of protests. It has not degenerated into a riot, so they are just watching and giving cover to the protesters.
Thank you very much, Simon. Let me let you go at this point.